Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he returns this to the 22. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Oliver, that time to really get in there and bring him down. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Deontay Hardy back deep. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
So from the 22, here's second and 2. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On play action, Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're He
will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. With Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
steps away. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Mack Med. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Fields. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Allen again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Go, go.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, a 23-yard run. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. A good pickup there, a 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Herbert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Herbert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Fields on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Santos now on the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down at the 28. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. That's caught by Diggs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Complete. This is Lewis. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Touchdown! DJ Moore from 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.